News Services Division of All India Radio presents Northeast Diary. Good evening. Welcome to this edition of Northeast Diary. Here we bring you the latest developments from India's unexplored Northeast region. Today we will take a look at how Independence Day was celebrated in the Northeast region. In our Personality of the Week section, we will present an insightful interview with a very inspiring athlete, Tarundeep Rai from Sikkim. Nagaland joined the rest of the country in celebrating Independence Day on the 15th of this month with zeal and valor. Various residences, offices, shops and establishments across the districts were adorned with the tricolour flags to mark the historic occasion. Our Kohima correspondent gives us the details.
Nagaland Chief Minister Nipurio hoisted the national flag at the state-level celebration of the Independence Day at Nagaland Civil Secretariat Plaza in Kohima. Addressing the citizens of the state, Rio remembered the freedom fighters who gave their life to get freedom for all.
I convey my sincere greetings to the people of Nagaland on the occasion of the Independence Day, which marks 75 years of India's independence. India achieved independence after a long struggle. On this historic occasion, we again remember with utmost gratitude to freedom fighters who gave their all, many even lay down their lives to get freedom for all of us. 75 years is the history of a national and is a very important milestone. We were left weak and debilitated when the Britishers left the nation in 1947. Since then, the country has faced many challenges, have overcome them, and has grown from strength to strength. It is now a proud, strong and confident nation. There are many challenges still to be overcome, but with the resolve and hard work of the people of this great nation, we will fulfill the dreams of our founding fathers.
On the occasion, Chief Minister Nipurio also inaugurated the exhibition stalls of the State Agri and Allied Department and Information and Public Relations Department. Cultural presentations, songs and dances marked these celebrations. This is Asunyo from AII News Kohima for Northeast Diary.
With the rest of India, Tripura celebrated the nation's Independence Day with great zeal and patriotic fervour. A report from our Agartala correspondent.
Schools, colleges, business centers, cultural organizations, etc. The state-level MEN program was organized at the Assam Rifles ground in Agartala, where Chief Minister Dr. Manik Saha hoisted the Indian tricolour and inspected the Guard of Honour from march-past contingents of BSF, Assam Rifles, CRPF, Tripura State Rifles, Traffic Police, Forest Guards, NCC cadets, NSS volunteers and Home Guards.
Assam Rifles Platoon, Netrepe, Nayak Subedar Manohar Sheikh. সালামি মঞ্চের সামনে সিআরপিএফ প্লাটুন নেতৃত্বে সাব ইন্সপেক্টর মহানন্দ যাদব।
Addressing the people of the state, Dr. Manik Saha announced the setting up of a dental college in Tripura in near future and assured of a new health policy in the state soon. Highlighting the state's achievement in various fields, CM said 2.41 lakh of farmers have benefited under Pradhan Mantri Kisan Samman Prakalpa and 8.58 lakh under Mukha Mantri Fishal Bima Yojana. He said under Jal Dhara Prakalpa till July 31st, more than 4.16 lakh houses have received tap water in the state. As part of the celebration, colorful cultural items performed by different cultural troupes were also showcased. For Northeast Diary, this is Rina Nomaitem from Agartala.
In Mizoram, Independence Day was celebrated across the state with patriotic fervour, as the people of the state were enthusiastically participating in the Har Ghar Tiranga campaign. Starting from the 13th of August, the patriotic fervour filled every nook and corner of the state. Here is a report from our correspondent from Aizawl.
The main program of the Independence Day celebration was organized in the morning at Assam Rifles ground in Aizawl. The atmosphere was filled with musings in patriotic spirit caused by playing of drums and bugles as the police and armed contingents performed march past. The beautiful drills of children from schools, NCC and scouts and guides were also spectacular. After hoisting the national flag, the Chief Minister Zoramthanga delivered the address to the people of the state and said that all government departments in the state are hosting a series of activities under Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav to commemorate this monumental occasion. Having quoted the Prime Minister Narendra Modi, he said, "We must ensure that we meet our goal of building Atmanirbhar Bharat." In his address, Chief Minister Zoramthanga highlighted successful implementation of works under flagship programs. He said under Jal Jeevan Mission, over 85,000 households out of the total of 1.3 lakh rural households and 177 villages covered. They got a house-step water connection. Under Swachh Bharat Mission, plastic waste management units have been installed at Aibak, Sailing, Tangzal, Mamit, Kolasib, Lunglei and Champhai. His said scroll of honor was awarded to 600 sanitation volunteers. Under the state healthcare insurance scheme, over 2 lakh families are enrolled. Also, Mizoram government has taken up a wonderful initiative of urban forestry as a step to combat climate change and help in carbon sinking. The Chief Minister said that 2 Nagar Ban or city forests in Aizawl and Champhai have been set up recently. City forests will be set up in other districts too. He said this forest will help the urban people living a healthy life. The Chief Minister said that the youths will get the first ever motorsports track at Lengpui by the next year, which will cost 10 crore rupees. On the occasion, Chief Minister also presented different awards on distinguished services to the select force personnel, citizens and organizations, which includes President's Police Medal for Meritorious Services, Governor's Gold Medal and State Teachers Award. For Northeast Diary, this is Shubhashish Chanda from Aizawl.
Northeast India, despite having faced numerous problems relating to stability, development and infrastructure, has remained constant when it comes to performance in sports. A number of outstanding sportspersons of the country hail from the Northeast, and there is no lack of talent in sports. There may be multiple reasons why the Northeast is often referred to as the sports hub of India, or maybe the 8 states are so much into sports that every now and then there is always some sports event or the other happening in each and every corner of this region. After successfully conducting the Meghalaya Games, the state is all set to host the second edition of the Northeast Olympics Games under the aegis of the Northeast Olympic Association. We have a report from our Shillong correspondent.
Meghalaya is all set to host the upcoming second edition of the Northeast Olympics Games, beginning from October 30th till November 6, 2022 in Shillong. A joint meeting between the Northeast Organizing Committee, Meghalaya Department of Sports and Youth Affairs and the Northeast Olympic Association was held recently and finalized that there will be 18 Olympic sports disciplines. The first edition was held in Manipur in 2018 with 12 disciplines, but the pandemic thwarted the second edition, scheduled to be held in Arunachal Pradesh, and hence this year's Northeast Olympic Games in Shillong strives to bridge the long gap for aspiring sportspersons of the region to improve themselves. T.H. Radhesham, President of the Northeast Olympic Association and also of Manipur Olympic Association, stated that hosting this sporting event will provide opportunities to the youth to be disciplined and help them to build their future communities and a strong India.
Very recently we had Meghalaya Games, so they already organized, so they are experts, and from every state we have people who have been with the organizing games and event management. So I think maybe here and there, every time when you organize, there will be some problems, but we have to bring together our strength and we have to collaborate, then we have to organize, and we would need your support. Now, as we said, the first edition was conducted in Manipur. We learned from there, we learned from the mistakes. As you rightly pointed out, we completely agree with you, whatever you say. But the thing is the interest of the sports. We said that it's a passion for us. And due to pandemic, this corona, our boys and girls, the sports people, we say there is a phobia. Now we have to break this ice. We have to bring them out. So it's our venture to, our attempt to come back to normalcy. And you have seen already that our people from the Northeast, in spite of all these challenges, problems, we have performed well in the Commonwealth and also in Olympic Games. In spite of all the odds, it is all because all the support from all corners of walk of life. I mean, it's like people, you and me, everybody has put in their efforts, their love and affection. So let any problem come, let us face together.
In this edition, about 4,000 participants from 8 northeastern states are expected to compete in 18 Olympic sports disciplines in the 8 days event in 13 venues spread across Shillong. This is Rustam for Northeast Diary from AIR News Shillong.
You are listening to our program Northeast Diary, bringing you enchanting stories from the northeastern part of India. This program is broadcast every Thursday and Sunday at 5:30 p.m. on FM Gold and on our app News on AIR. We look forward to you walking this journey with us twice a week, every week.
बर्फ से ढके पहाड़,
हवा के साथ झूमते चीड़ चिनार,
झीलों पर तैरते शिकारे,
हरी भरी घाटियों के दिलकश नजारे।
आकाशवाणी समाचार आपके लिए लेकर आया है जम्मू कश्मीर विशेष श्रृंखला एक नई सुबह।
हम बात करते हैं विकास की, निवेश की,
पर्यटन की, संस्कृति की
और रोज हो रहे बदलावों की। FM गोल्ड पर सुनिए हर शुक्रवार रात 9:15 पर आकाशवाणी समाचार की विशेष प्रस्तुति
जम्मू कश्मीर एक नई सुबह।
combination of participation in 3 Olympic Games. Having made his debut in international archery at the age of 19 at the Asian Archery Championships in 2003 in Myanmar, Tarundeep's long career is decorated with accomplishments at the highest level. These include India's maiden individual silver medal in archery at the 16th Asian Games in 2010 in China and a bronze medal at the 15th Asian Games in Doha in 2006 and the 11th placed Indian men's archery team at the 2004 Summer Olympics in team events. In this interview with the Northeast Diary, the Arjuna and Padma Shri awardee shares some highlights of his professional journey, his perspective on the progress of archery and future plans. Talking to him is Namo Dixit.
What were the challenges in growing up with archery as a professional sport, especially in Sikkim?
जैसे कि हर गेम की तरह आर्चरी में भी बहुत चैलेंजेस फेस करने पड़ते हैं एंड स्पेशली जब सिक्किम की बात किया जाए तो सबसे बड़ा चैलेंजेस हमें वेदर का होता है यहाँ पे बिकॉज मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम यहाँ पे ठंडा एंड रेनी होते हैं. सो हमें 100% 12 महीने प्रैक्टिस करने को नहीं मिलता है सिक्किम आर्चर्स को. सो वी आर प्लानिंग टू मेक आर्चरी एकेडमी जो इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर इंडोर स्टेडियम या इंडोर रेंज में भी होंगे जहाँ पे हम 12 महीना या ऑल वेदर प्रैक्टिस भी कर सकते हैं एज वेल एज आउटडोर प्रैक्टिस भी कर सकते हैं. सो वी आर वर्किंग ऑन दैट एंड एज वेल एज गवर्नमेंट ऑफ सिक्किम इज ऑल्सो वर्किंग फॉर दिस प्रोजेक्ट. सो होपफुली सिक्किम आर्चर्स को आने वाले दिन में इस तरह का चैलेंजेस फेस करने नहीं पड़ेंगे.
How has the scenario for professional development of archery in terms of training and infrastructure changed since you took up the sport, both in Sikkim and at the national level?
इसका बात किया जाए तो नेशनल लेवल में आप देख सकते हो कि टारगेट ओलंपिक पोडियम स्कीम जो है जो स्पोर्ट्स अथॉरिटी ऑफ इंडिया की तरफ से चलाया जाता है. सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट का प्रोजेक्ट है ये जिसके माध्यम से हम आर्चर्स को बहुत ज्यादा बेनिफिट हुआ है इन टर्म्स ऑफ फॉरेन एक्सपोजर्स, इक्विपमेंट्स एंड सपोर्ट स्टाफ्स. आप सबको पता है कि इक्विपमेंट बहुत ज्यादा महंगा है. एक आर्चर्स को उस लेवल पे बने रहने के लिए मंथली ₹1,00,000 का आसपास इसका इक्विपमेंट का खर्चा आता है. तो गवर्नमेंट इस पे बहुत ज्यादा देख रेख करते हैं हमारे. एंड जहां तक स्टेट का बात किया जाए तो स्टेट में अभी मैं कह सकता हूं कि एक स्पोर्टी गवर्नमेंट है जिसका असर अब आने वाले दिनों में देखने को मिलेगा.
With India's most successful Olympics just behind us, what more can be done to ensure greater achievements, especially in the Northeast?
So what more can be done to ensure greater achievements, especially in the Northeast? मैं समझता हूँ कि इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर्स का बहुत और भी ज्यादा डेवलपमेंट करना चाहिए गवर्नमेंट को एंड एज वेल एज स्टेट गवर्नमेंट जो भी इसके साथ वो है. जितना इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर ज्यादा बिल्डअप होगा उतना ही ज्यादा हमारे पास स्पोर्ट्समैन खिलाड़ी आएंगे और उतना ही ज्यादा चांसेस रहेगा हायर लेवल पे अच्छा परफॉर्म करके इंडिया को मेडल दिला पाए.
You have won medals at Asian Archery Championship, World Archery Championships, Asian Games and Archery World Cups. Which one is the most closest to your heart?
सभी मेडल मेरे लिए बहुत ही क्लोज है. जैसे कि जो आपने बताया एशियन आर्चरी चैंपियनशिप्स, वर्ल्ड आर्चरी चैंपियनशिप्स, एशियन गेम्स एंड आर्चरी वर्ल्ड कप्स सभी मेरे दिल के करीब है. बट हाँ, अगर आप पूछते हैं कि इनमें से कौन मेरे सबसे ज्यादा करीब है तो मैं समझता हूँ कि एशियन गेम्स का जो मेरा इंडिविजुअल सिल्वर मेडल था 2010 में, दैट वाज द मोस्ट क्लोजेस्ट टू माय हार्ट बिकॉज एक तो वो मेरा इंडिविजुअल सबसे बिगेस्ट अचीवमेंट भी है एंड अभी तक का इंडिया का सबसे पहला और अभी तक सिर्फ सिंगल वही एक मेडल है जो इंडिया के पास है एशियन गेम्स में इन इंडिविजुअल और रिकप कैटेगरी में. सो इट वाज क्लोजेस्ट टू माय हार्ट जस्ट क्योंकि एक रीजन भी है कि 1 महीना पहले मैं कॉमनवेल्थ गेम्स में इंडिविजुअल हारा था एंड आई गॉट अपॉर्चुनिटी टू प्रोड्यूस माय कैपेबिलिटी या कैपेसिटी टू विन मेडल्स इन एशियन गेम्स. तो मैं समझता हूँ एशियन गेम्स मेरे लिए सबसे क्लोजेस्ट रहा है.
A career-threatening shoulder injury around 2007 and 2008 almost derailed your career. Please share the story of the comeback that followed.
Yes, बहुत डार्क डेज रहा मेरा उस समय 2 साल मेरा करियर का. बट कमबैक करने में मेरा डॉक्टर्स, मेरा स्टाफ्स, मेरा फैमिली सभी ने बहुत बड़ा सपोर्ट किया एंड बहुत मेहनत करना पड़ा मुझे अपने रिहैब में अपना शोल्डर को वापस फॉर्म पे लाने के लिए एंड टू गेट बैक इन द आर्चरी रेंज. सो आई फॉलोड जो भी डॉक्टर्स या फिजियोथेरेपिस्ट जो मेरा ये एक्सरसाइजेस का वो ये कराते थे. आई फॉलोड 100% एंड एक्चुअली आई एगरली वांट to come back in archery and मुझे करना ही था वो चीज, so I did it.
How would you rate your long representation at the Olympics?
2004 से मैं ओलंपिक खेल रहा हूँ एंड लेटेस्ट जो टोक्यो में हुआ था दैट ऑल्सो आई प्लेड एंड हर ओलंपिक्स में मैंने इम्प्रूव किया है. 2004 को देखते हुए मैंने 2012 में अच्छा इम्प्रूव किया था एंड 2012 को देखते हुए मैंने 2020-21 वाला जो टोक्यो ओलंपिक हुआ था उसमें भी सबसे अच्छा रिजल्ट हुआ था मेरा अपना. येस, आई कुड नॉट एबल टू विन मेडल्स एट दैट टाइम बट आई एम हैप्पी एंड सेटिस्फाइड दैट कि मैं एवरी आफ्टर नेक्स्ट ओलंपिक में अच्छा कर रहा हूँ एंड होपफुली आई विल गेट मेडल्स ऑल्सो इन द कमिंग डेज.
How would you appreciate the proposed archery academy named after you in Sikkim?
It was a happy moment that state government ने मेरे नाम पे academy घोषित किया हुआ है. But मैं जहाँ तक समझता हूँ कि this is not my academy, this is not Tarundeep Rai Archery Academy, this is Sikkim Archery Academy जो आने वाले future सिक्किम के लिए है, Sikkim future archers के लिए है और मैं इसी तरह से काम भी करूँगा. It's not for me actually and it's not, as I said, not for government either. ये आने वाले future के लिए. I really appreciate that Sikkim government ने जो कदम उठाया है एकेडमी बनाने का जल्दी से हो जाए और आने वाले फ्यूचर सिक्किम का और भी अच्छा हो.
What are your future plans?
फ्यूचर प्लान के लिए वेरी ऑनेस्टली मैंने कुछ सोचा नहीं है. अभी मैं खेल ही रहा हूँ तो मैं इतना ही दिमाग में रखा हूँ कि 24 में अगर मैं मेडल जीत पाऊँ ओलंपिक्स में इंडिया के लिए तो वो मेरे लिए सबसे अच्छा. उसके लिए मेरा मैसेज ये रहेगा कि कभी भी एक दूसरे को हराने का कोशिश ना करे, एक दूसरे को साथ में सपोर्ट करके आगे बढ़ने का कोशिश करे और साथ में अगर हराना ही है तो खुद को हराए हर दिन. तो वो सबसे अच्छा एक स्पोर्ट्समैनशिप भी है और जिंदगी में आगे बढ़ने का एक बहुत अच्छा एक रास्ता भी है. क्योंकि आप किसी को हराना आपका उद्देश्य रहेगा तो जिस दिन हरा दोगे उसको तो आपका उद्देश्य खत्म हो जाएगा. तो हर दिन खुद को हरा.
From Sikkim.
Honestly, मुझे अभी तक एडजस्ट करना नहीं पड़ा. जितना भी एडजस्ट किया मेरे फैमिलीज ने किया है एंड आई एम सो थैंकफुल फॉर देम, ऑल ऑफ देम. मेरा मम्मी पापा, मेरा वाइफ, माय सन, सिस्टर, मेरा ब्रदर, सभी ने. मैंने कोई एडजस्ट नहीं किया. मेरा लाइफ जो पहले था वही अभी भी चल रहा है. मैं आर्मी में ज्वाइन हुआ उसके बावजूद भी मेरा लाइफ वैसे ही चला. बट यस, मैं इतना तो जरूर कह सकता हूँ कि जितना भी 25 साल के अंदर जो भी एडजस्ट करना पड़ा है वो फैमिली को करना पड़ा है. So I'm very thankful to them.
You listened to an interview with Olympian archer from Sikkim, Tarundeep Rai. The interviewer was Namo Dixit.
Considered the rice bowl of Arunachal Pradesh, Zero Valley houses the Apatani tribe that has considerable expertise in land and water resources management. Today we bring to you a report on the traditional way of paddy cum rice cultivation of the Apatani tribe of Arunachal Pradesh.
The Apatani tribe of Zero Valley in Arunachal Pradesh is known for wet rice cultivation in the state with technically perfect methods of irrigating water from different sources. With time, Apatanis have also developed the technique of paddy cum fish cultivations in their rice field. Rearing fish beneath the rice plant helps in the control of unwanted insects and pests, helping in increasing its yield. Meanwhile, this is also a very efficient way of land management where a single plot of land is used for both fees and rice cultivation, thus reducing extra human labor and enhancing income of the farmer. Mrs. Hage Tado Nanya is a farmer and has been doing paddy cum fish cultivation on his small plot of land at Zero Valley since decades. Mrs. Nanya here tells us about their way of farming.
हम लोग खेती में दान और मछलियाँ लगाते हैं, तो उसको मछली को हम लोग पूरा एक दो खेती में इकट्ठा करके जमा करता है, चौथा बोरा मिला के, तो जमा करके उसको खेती में को हम लोग नवंबर महीना को पूरा सफा करके रखते हैं, नाला वाला मिट्टी करके और आली को भी ठीक से बना के हम लोग सफा करके रखते हैं। तो विंटर सीजन को पूरा हम लोग खेती को पूरा सुखा के रखते हैं और फरवरी महीना को हम लोग पिछले साल का ये जो मछली फिंगरलिंग साइज को भी हम लोग डालते हैं खेती में। उसको डाल के हार्वेस्टिंग हम लोग मई लास्ट जून को होता है एक बार, और उसका बाद वो एक बार हार्वेस्टिंग हो गया और फिर से हम लोग चौथा मछली डाल के उसको सेकेंड हार्वेस्टिंग अगस्त सितंबर को होता है। ये मछली को ज्यादा टाइट से नहीं लगाना है, तो उसको डालने से भी थोड़ा पतला से डालने से खाना वाना जो अच्छा से मिलने से वो लोग ½ किलो होता है। 2 साल जैसा पिछले साल का वो जो मछली होने से 2 साल जैसा होने से पूरा 1 किलो होता है। आंधा होने वाला 2 साल होने से माने वो तो 1 किलो ज्यादा भी होता है।
This indigenous integration of pisciculture in rice cultivation is distinct characteristic of Apatanis of the Zero Valley. The use of multi-purpose system in the protection of soil erosion, conservation of water and paddy cum fish culture shows the advanced understandings of the Apatani people about agro-ecosystem. For Northeast Diary, this is Rakesh Tole, AIR News, Itanagar.
And now, let's listen to this lovely song from the beautiful state of Manipur.
Mai thong lot lambi ikai feji oi rebi ikai feji oi rebe shamlani nung shi mai thong lot lambi ikai feji oi rebi ikai feji oi rebe shamlani khongache ngashiri China, yung jagit hamoy silang pinbamaki. Kung kahit pinuna, joyre samlang se, titire nato samjira ng siya. Lay may salhan
With that, we have come to the end of this edition of Northeast Diary. Do join us next week to hear more stories from this enchanting part of India. Bye-bye. This program was presented by Anuja Kumar, scripted by Suparna Saikia, produced by Sharmila Goswami, and assisted by Kamlesh Mudgal. It was brought to you by the News Services Division of All India Radio.